One of the most common reactions I get when it comes to investing is that it's only for rich people. Yet, in my many years as a financial educator, I've observed people's behaviours and money attitudes. And what I can tell you is that how much money you have to invest has less to do with what you earn and more around how you spend. So Siba, you're in the financial industry. You must see this all the time. All these excuses we all come up with not to invest. So how do we make investing a priority?
It all starts with taking that commitment. The best way to do that is to load it as a debit order from that payday. Generally, when we think about investing, it's not a necessity in our South African households, and investing tends to take a back seat when it comes to necessities in the household. But I think it's very important that we allow ourselves that opportunity to invest for the future. And it often needs to start with a mind shift change. So prioritizing things like investing over entertainment. Yes, Maya, entertainment.
So tell me I can't eat out anymore because I've got to invest.
No, Maya, you can eat out, but just not as often. So live your life to the fullest right now, but not to the detriment of your future.
One of the other myths that I come across, and people often write this to me, they say, oh, I need to have a big lump sum to invest. That's why I can't invest. You can really invest with 50 Rand if you wanted to. am I correct? Is that how you see it?
Definitely. Anytime you are parting with money, it's very important to understand that as much as your money will grow based on the market performance and the type of investment you invest in, but the vehicle that you choose is also just as important. So if we think of some of the vehicles that have some income tax exemptions, the first 23,800, for example, being a tax-free amount from any interest that you earn in a unit trust type of investment. We also have options like the tax-free savings account, where any earnings that you earn on there are free from tax. There are limits on that one, however, of 36,000 Rand that you can invest annually, but it doesn't mean that you have to reach that limit. But I think one of the biggest investments that we should be making is for retirement savings and an approved retirement fund. And that can give back such great protected savings in the future.
You were talking about that monthly debit order. And of course, this brings us to the point of Rand cost averaging. So this is when you put in money every month, say, for example, a regular amount every single month. And all the statistics show that you are actually often better off doing that than investing a lump sum. Maybe you can unpack why.
Yes, Maya, it has been proven that time in the market is much more effective than trying to time the market. So we use the term phasing in for Rand cost averaging, and that's clients investing their money in intervals in the market as opposed to putting the entire amount in at once. Now, if we look at an example of, say, you've committed 1,000 Rand to invest on a monthly basis, and you purchase units valued at 1 Rand. So the market moves, and you're now in month 2, and you're ready to invest again. Now in month 2, those units are valued at 50 cents. Even though that unit is valued at 50 cents, you're able to purchase more units. So with that same 1,000 Rand at 50 cents, you're able to actually purchase 2,000 units.
I think this is important to understand. People
Definitely.
often think when prices go down, they're losing money instead of realizing that they're buying more.
That's correct. So now your value of the investment at the end of month 2, because those units you've got 3,000 units in total valued at 50 cents, so your investment value is 1,500. So month 3 goes on, and let's say that the price recovers. So now those same units are valued at 1 Rand 25. Now the client is still investing the same 1,000 Rand, but that 1,000 Rand at 1 Rand 25 is only able to purchase 800 units. So the client is buying less units. However, at the end of month 3, the client is now having a total of 3,800 units valued at 1 Rand 25. That brings the investment total to 4,750. The client only invested 3,000 Rand. So that additional 1,750 highlights the effect of Rand cost averaging and how it smooths out that risk in that portfolio to enable you to get better returns.
And I think what's important to note there is that gain was made in a weak market. It was made when the units were 50 cents.
Exactly.
And we've got to overcome this fear when we see the markets crash to realize that actually this is where real growth can happen if we keep investing.
I agree.
Well, thank you so much for that, Siba. And if you want to start investing, set yourself up for success and start that debit order today. Don't wait until tomorrow.